Some recipes call for a handful of cheese. This one calls for a complete lack of restraint. We are way past reasonable at this point. This mac and cheese video has had over 100 million views on the internet. It is the most watched food video. It's by a TikTok called Tina T. Younger, and today we're going to recreate it and see if it was worth those millions of views. Oh my god, look at that. Okay, let's talk cheese. First up, we've got 225 grams of regular cheddar cheese. Tina's recipe then asks for Colby Jack cheese. I searched around the internet, couldn't find Colby Jack anywhere. So I did what everyone else does, went onto ChatGTP and said, what are the alternatives? Gave me a few options. First one was Montgomery Jack. I could only find that in slices, so went on to the second option, which was Gouda. I've got 450 grams of Gouda here. If you can't find Gouda, the other option that they gave was a mild red Leicester. Finally, we've got 450 grams of mozzarella. Let's get going grating this cheese up. Make sure you grate your own cheese. Don't buy the pre-grated stuff. It's got corn flour around the edge of it, and it's just going to make a weird texture to your mac and cheese. Hold on, my dog's like literally underneath my feet. He's waiting for his cheese tags. Hold on, here we go, mate. There we go. It's kind of weird grating the mozzarella. You kind of got to push it through the holes a little bit. Just be careful with the grater if it's sharp. And finally, the Gouda cheese. This is a lot of cheese. If you want the full recipe, I'm going to put it at the end of this video, including the method and the ingredients. Look at the amount of cheese we got here. I'm just going to get that all a good mix together. Let's talk the pasta we're going to use. In the video, Tina used cavapeti pasta. I ended up finding this one in Waitrose. There are others available. In Tesco's, they do a version called Spirals. This one was only about £1.50, so probably worth it if you can get hold of it. In a large pan, bring water to a boil and season it like it's the ocean. Get your pasta in there and let it do its thing for about 7 minutes. Once it's cooked, drain it off and park it to one side. We'll need it later. Okay, let's talk spices. First up, we have 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. We have 1 teaspoon of smoked paprika. I have half a teaspoon of salt. And then half a teaspoon of black pepper. We're just going to pop them in a jar. Pop all it on, and then give that a little shake up. Now grab a pan, medium heat, and drop in about 45 grams of butter. Let it melt down nice and slow, no rushing greatness. Once it's fully melted, in goes half your seasoning. Give it about 30 seconds, just enough to wake it up. Next, we're adding 3 tablespoons of flour. Congratulations, you've just entered roux territory. Keep it moving for about 2 to 3 minutes so it cooks out properly. Now slowly pour in 350 milliliters of evaporated milk. Keep stirring as it goes, we don't want any lumpy business here. Nice and smooth, now that's your bechamel sorted. Now pour in 475 milliliters of double cream. Yep, we're not holding back today. Let that bubble away for a couple of minutes. Now add in the remaining seasoning mix, 1 tablespoon of Dijon mustard, and stir it till it looks proper. Turn the heat down low. This is an important step. We're just about to add the cheese and we're not trying to scramble it. Take half your grated cheese and add it gradually, stirring as you go. Let it melt thoroughly before you even think about adding more. Once everything's melted and smooth, in goes your pasta. Fold it through gently, get every piece coated. This right here, this is the moment. Grab a baking dish and give it a quick buttering. Layer in half the mac and cheese. Then sprinkle over some cheese. Then the rest of the pasta. And then finish it with more cheese on top. No scrimping. Into the oven at 170 degrees C for about 25 to 30 minutes until it's melted and bubbly. Then hit it with a grill for a couple of minutes to get a nice golden top. Okay, it's cooled down a little bit. Let's give this a try. Oh my god, look at that. That looks incredible. Here we go. It deserves a close-up. Right, let's give this a go. It is absolutely delicious. It could possibly be the best mac and cheese I've ever had. I've had a lot of mac and cheese. We started this video to see whether the original video was worth 120 million views. In my opinion, it absolutely was. You've got to give this a try. I can't explain just how tasty this is. If you've enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel.